morning, Justin, EquinEdge, Fairgrounds. We back. Yesterday, tough card. That was definitely one of the more brutal ones in the meet. Didn't really like it. I played a little bit, but there was a good play in the last that I kind of missed when Anthony caught that. It was a one horse in race 7. So kudos to him. Thanks for joining. Man, Forever Young win the Saudi Cup. 9 finished second, kind of expected. You thought that horse probably going to get beat, but it ran a good race on the dirt. And I love the card today, though. It's much better than I would say yesterday for me. So I like a play here in race 2. Post time in, what do we got, 15 minutes. Stretch run show be on in about 30 minutes. So Ole and Chris just today. I will not be on stretch run. Ole and I covered a lot of those stakes races. I did have some opinions in those, but it'll be Ole and Chris. I'm not sure if anybody else is joining. I got to go to baseball, and then I got basketball. So, all right, we're a minute in. Let's jump in. I was 6, consecrated here. Win bet, like the price. Second pick, Kenny McPeak, Brian Hernandez. 1 on the lead. There's other speed here. I think they're going to try to stock rate. This horse looks really fit. Dropping in SOR, 1 of 40 maiden claimer. Kenny's so sneaky. They drop into a 60 and didn't necessarily run okay. Ran 4th at 27-1, but that was much tougher. Now it gets back into star optional claim. There's some other players here that are going to take money. You obviously have both the 3 and the 4, both the Brad Cox, but I think Kenny McPeak sneaky here on the 6 horse. And can maybe stock off the pace. Looks really good. I watched the work. Looks fit. You even look back here. Has been, on the work tab, looks good. I think good at a price. I was 6-3-4. If you want to play rolling doubles, though, I like the 6 into the next race as well. In race 3, there's a lot of speed here. Definitely like the early part of the card, too, I would say. There's a lot of speed here in this race, which sets up for, hey, Sylvian, I forgot I did this live. We just do this live. It's a lot easier. But good luck today. I thought Harbor Springs had big look coming off the pace, 38% to win. There's a lot of speed here. And Kylie's sister, and then Irvadian for Dallas Stewart. Larry Ravelli got Kaylee's sister. Going to take a lot of money, 11 of 18. She hit for a tag. As the 7-year-old, I was a little bit surprised to see this with the layoff lines. And you look all the way back and, was a Cox runner, and then Ravelli got her. And she in for a tag, so I had a question mark. 6 also going to show speed, for Dallas Stewart. And if we watch the race sim, courtesy EquinEdge, they're both going to be up front. They're going to be flying on the fairgrounds dirt. You don't see horses come off the pace a lot, but Harbor Springs looks to come off the pace at value, good price. I like it. I like the 6-2 daily double cold. If you want to play pick 3, I also like the 7 in the next race. But 6-3-4 in race 2. Here, I'm 2-5-6. I like the 2 on top. I like the exacta as well, just like the last race. 6 on top over the 3-4. So I like the exacta rolling daily doubles. I like the pick 3 into the next race as well. This is a good look. Another nice price. This sequence could pay really good if you press your opinion. I think you could even play a try in this race. I like the 7 Ari on top in race 4. State bred main special. You don't got any Sharitava. We'll talk about her shortly, but she live with Jose today too. But hey, Gary, they're on the turf. This is not a great group. It's really not. It's questionable at best. And you have a horse like the 7 who's hit the board 2 times. Modiva, we're against. And again, we're on Ari here. So there is some speed up front, which is why I like to try. These speed horses could hang around for the try. And I don't think the 4 necessarily has to run a great race. So Ari coming off the pace, stretches out 2 turf, 2 turns off the dirt. I know the GSR moves a little bit, but we'll talk about that. But ran 2 great second places, again, for Sam David. And they're sprinting out to 2-turn route here at 7.5, not a common distance. When you look, lightly raced was in the 8 post here. 8 post brutal going 8 furlongs at furlong. So tough to win from out there. It's just that it plays extremely, anything out in the 7-8 post is so tough sprinting at 8 furlongs. Ran a good effort, though, second off the layoff. Ran second here. I didn't get a chance to see versus who, but and you can see the win percentage skyrockets right over on the turf here. If we look at the GSR, it does say turf 2 turns right up there in a 58 versus its overall 59 dirt numbers. So a horse kind of bred both ways. And I talked to Scotty. I think that new GSR might see something here. So a little look there. So I thought the 7 was tough. I like a lot, in the sequence. I love the sequence. I'm playing a pick 3 called 6-2-7. Playing some doubles, pick 3s, add a little coverage in spots, making sure we hit the right spots. But I really do like the sequence. Yeah, Grenador. I would single the 7 here. That'd be my single. So you might have something. If I like to play it narrow though, man. I like the 6-2-7 like cold. So you want to add horses the 3 and 4 in race 2, the 5 and 6 in race 3. Race 5, getting to your pick 4 comment, I just spread here. So Montalcino's legit, 72%. And you could play it really cold. And I would do it. I think it's worth a shot. Montalcino could win. Stakes runner, Cherie DeVoe, we talked about her. She's been on fire. Jose Ortiz, 76 wins. Just going to be absolutely tough. Comes out of Keeneland, comes off minor layoff. Work pattern says working all day, looks fit, nice GSR. I think could be tough. But, I do think, I did watch the work on Legalized. That's the other Cherie runner. Ships in here off this work up at Keeneland. She does ship in here, down, gets an allowance race, protected, as a look, the 1 and 5 outside looks. But, I would play it, according to Door, I'd play it really kind of narrow. Again, don't go too crazy here. I like this, I like the 6 in race 2, the 2 in race 3, although you could add the 5 and 6 there. That's a little bit of a more difficult race. And same in race 2, you could have the 3 and 4. I like the 7 as a single in race 4. And I think here you could even key the 6. And if you add anybody else, 3, 1, 5, and then you have the 4. So you could spread all the way. So you're going to get value in this race, but it's going to be tough, I think, to beat the 6. The 6 does look tough. But I still like my opinion in race 4 as well in the 7. So did we cover everything in race? Yeah, Ari, I just think there's a lot of speed here. Jump back to race 4 real quick, and then we'll jump to race 6 and then race 8, and then I'll let you all go. So I think there's a lot of speed here. I think the 7 can sit the trip. I think the 2 turn on turf is no issue. Second pick, win percent. I think it's a great bet. I hope we get a good price. And so race, I thought that race 6 whimsically does look tough for Cherie. Jose, we talk about him all day. He's winning 2 to 3 races a day lately. She looked good. I mean, she ran at Colonial and got DQ'd when she won, right? And you look at the main special, ducked in, green. Obviously, they, Cherie knew she had talent, and they go run in the grade 2 Miss Gorillas, a maiden, at 60 to 1, and nearly just blows up the board and shows up here now at Fairgrounds. So getting underway off a big layoff of 16 months. I think you can have question marks. I did watch the works, though. I think she's tough, man. This is not the great group. I play the exacta here. I like the 4 over the 1-5. First time starter Brad Cox front, drew on the 1, and you have time still. But, you look at Whimsically and she's classy. I mean, I know it's a big layoff, but, I think she comes back here as a 4-year-old, start this season. I think Cherie has talent. She's got a lot of talent with a lot of runners, and Jose riding them. So, I thought that Jose looked tough there. And then again, we talked about the 1 and 5 underneath the exacta. We're going to go to race 8, and then I'll let you all go. I thought American Hope would be tough here. Brad Cox, Florent Giroux coming off the pace. There's a lot of speed here. We can watch the race sim as we close this one out too. So you have a lot of speed up front. You got some sprinters. They're going to be stretching out on the Fairgrounds turf. 9 out here. I don't worry about the outside post coming off, going 2 turns, especially 8.5. It does great actually closing on the Fairgrounds turf. And you can see the 2 and 9 come. I like the 9 better than the 2. I like the try here. I like the win bet on the 9. The try is the 9 and then just cold over, and then 1, 2, 6, and 11. I think you can get the 1 to hang around and maybe in the try. you know, in the 2, 6, and 11. I think the 11 can run a big race, maybe, and the 2 obviously has a look. But, you know, American Hope, when you look here, one last out in the 56 for Cox, first time off D'Amato, trainer switch, Gary and Mary West. They ship out here to Fairgrounds. Cox having a great meet. Makes a lot of sense. When you look here, you know, won a 52 main special and then went into Eddie Logan, you know, ran 6 in a 6-horse field at 2-1. Right. And that was on the turf. And then they went over here on the dirt. So I just tossed the dirt effort. You know, Frax just loading, you know, pulled 2 wide, 3 wide. It's just a rough trip. So I think you can forgive these 2 efforts, you know, goes on the layoff, comes back, runs just an amazing race here. Really in the 1 post, you know, gets up, coming from late. This is not necessarily a great allowance group. Finds a perfect spot here for Brad Cox. I think American Hope be tough. Hopefully we get 4-1. So, and again, like it over in the try, the 1, 2, 6, and 11. So, all right. Race 4, Gary. Yeah, here, let's close there. That's a good point because, and I appreciate you actually doing that. So I like the trifecta there, and I actually did it. It's $15. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. You know, it's, you know, a little bit bigger than I like, but I think you can get the prices with the 6 and 3, which make it worth it to me, is what I would say. So I'll leave you at that. I actually looked at this bet a lot, so I appreciate you asking because it was one of the bets that I thought had a shot. You know, again, I like the 6 in race 2 over the 3, 4. You know, a little bit. I like the 6 though, McPeak. The 2 in the next race, there's a lot of speed in race 3. You know, 2 over the 5, 6. But I like the 7, you know, here as a single too. So I think just as a big look, that's the try. I think could pay well. So, all right, y'all. That was a long one, but that's okay. Good luck. I'm going to baseball and then basketball. We will be back with you all probably tomorrow. I doubt I'll get a video in tonight. It always is kind of, you know, as they are starting the day. So, all right, good luck. Press your bets. Press opinion. Chat soon.